All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? Are we doing well? Our trainer is already in the house. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. That's good. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. You find that we are blocking the chat room simply because we get offended by scammers. So we shall get back to our new link because most of the times when we do these meetings, we get offended by scammers. They attack our Zoom and they disturb us. They're even creating videos about me on YouTube. Okay, and this really affects our business. So that's why you find that they have created so many videos about me on YouTube. I've seen close to 27 videos about me on YouTube. Okay, calling me a scammer, calling me a fund star, and a lot of stuff. So that's why we are blocking our chat room. But just get to know that the other thing we are doing, whoever joins without a name, that's why I've put Ambassador Saul on our co-host list. He can help us on that. Whoever joins without a name, you are immediately removed and banned from this Zoom. Okay, give me a thumbs up if that message is home. I know our trainer is on the chat. So whoever joins without a name, please make sure you change your name. We basically remove you and ban you from our what? So make sure you put in a name. Okay, I don't matter what you call yourself, but make sure you put up a name. So happy to see you, Leader Oreda, one of my best leaders. I want to share something before I invite in our guest speaker to share. All right. So he's gonna tell you how to use signals. Okay. He's already on the call and he's ready. He's going to tell you how to use signals. But let us start from somewhere. Okay. So I'm gonna take just 3 minutes and we're gonna be good to go. So you have already done your API binding. You have I want to talk about these days we are focusing so much on the Bangwa strategy. The Bangwa strategy is an approach in trading that allows me and you to take 1% in the market repeatedly. But as you master your skill, you can even increase your take profit. Okay. So today we are not discussing this pumping coin here because it is going to give us a lot of money when it starts going down. Okay. But it has not yet started. But when it starts going down, that's when we are going to come in and collect a lot of money. But let us keep things simple. I'll pick one coin here called HFT. Now this involves both HFT. Now this is the coin. This is a simple logic and I want everybody to understand it and you make money. We shall start from the 4-hour time frame. Now this logic is very simple. Now this is an Android phone. Okay, it's not an iPhone. Look here, guys. For you to trade, it's very simple. It's to determine the trend of the market. And how do we see the trend of the market? We have what we call on our chart called the moving average, MA, moving average. Okay? Now, the moving average, if you're using an Android phone, it has a 99 moving average, which is this purple line. It has a 25 moving average, which is this line. And it has a 7 moving average, which is this one. Simple. When a big moving average of 25 crosses a small moving average of 7, this coin is on a downtrend. Now, let's go to a more lower time frame to bring out the picture. The biggest decision you can make is to determine the trend of the market. And how can you see it? When they are in order, starting with the biggest 99, 25, 7. This basically means this coin is on a downtrend. If the coin is on a downtrend, your responsibility is just to set the coin and wait until it will deliver. So when it is starting, you can use 1 hour, 15 minutes. When it's starting with the biggest, 99, 25, 7, downtrend. Let's go in 15 minutes. Look here, 99, 25, 7. It means the coin is on a downtrend. Now, how you set the coin is what my brother is going to talk about. Okay, let me go to, you see now here, when we come here on this coin called the Vinky, you see 99, 25, 7. This coin is on an uptrend. Let's put it in 1 hour. You see 99, 25, 7. This coin is on an uptrend. But I would advise that if you want to make a lot of money, you see 99, 25, 7. So after you have seen this, if you are using an Android, then start making money. See, guys, now let me show you using very little capital. But I know my friend is going to show you. See, guys, I'm using very little capital. I'm using around only $200. But I know here you see, because I'm using a very high leverage, because the coin is too good to be true. Now, you take profit here. Mine is a little bit high, but if you put it at, let me say 1% or 1.5, like since this coin is on a downtrend, let me press it to 1%. So immediately this coin is going to sell, and let me press it on a cycle, because basically I see that this coin is basically on a downtrend. So I've given it a 1% take profit. I know my brother is going to explain details on how you set the coin, but I want you to see that all these days I'm just trading one coin because it is on a downtrend and using my little capital. Yesterday, my mother called me when she has a problem. I did not withdraw money from my from my Royal Q. I just took off money from my futures account. And you see, I've been trading 23, 9, 4, 20, 17, 6, 1, 8. And my friend, our trainer for today, is going to break this down for you. And you see, even today, I'm doing the same thing 14, 26, and there is more money here that is coming. So, after you have identified the coin, then your next step, ladies and gentlemen, is simple. You see, I've even given it 1%, but it is refusing. It is saying, Julius, I want to give you more than 1%. Don't worry, I'm your blazer. You will come from the same village. Even the coin now is knowing my name. Because why? I just pick the trend of the coin. If it's on a downtrend, I keep taking my 1%. I keep taking my 1% until I say, let me stop there. There is no reason why you are becoming broke. So welcome to today's training. And I know my friend leader Sembatia is on the call. Now, after you have identified your coin, now let me first, if you have the time, like me, you can always come in here and you can take some of this money if you want to close the trade. So let me close it because I know the trainer is on so that another one starts. Now I put the coin on cycle, okay? Because I have manually closed it, it can't start itself. But if it had manually closed itself, my friend, there is a lot of money here. Free money flowing in the air. So allow me invite our speaker. Now you have learned how to identify the coin. So the second thing is that he comes up here and teaches you how to provide the settings, how to provide the settings, how you have now identified the coin using that simple formula. Okay, now if you have found the coin using that simple formula, how to set it up. Either you are following our signals in the group or you are following this simple strategy I have taught here. How many have learned the strategy? I'm going to open the chat for 1 minute. How many have learned the strategy? You see, people, they have a lot of headache with these things, but these things are very easy. How many have learned the simple strategy of finding a coin for yourself? Very simple, very easy, very basic, very easy, and you make the money just using that, and you are good to go. Just using that, and you are good to go. The rest are late comers. But those of you who started with me, I hope you are good to go. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, if you are using an iPhone, it is 30, 20, 10, and 5. So if it is on a downtrend, the 30 is on top, followed by the 20, followed by the 10, followed by a 5. It's on an uptrend. The 30 is down, followed by the 20, followed by the 10, followed by the 5. With pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, having discovered how to find a coin for yourself in a simple way, allow me invite in our guest speaker for today, who's going to teach us how now to set up that coin, how now to set up that coin, either following the signals or following your own found coin. The beauty is that this training is streaming live onto our YouTube channel, the Crypto Ambassadors. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have $100, you can make money. If you have $5, you can make money. If you have $10, you can make money. You can find your own coin and you can be able to Bangwa the market. Join me as we welcome our V5, one of our toppest leader, a man that comes from the schools of the hard knocks of the notables of this world, ladies and gentlemen, a hardcore leader, a champion of success, a gentleman that has been able to dedicate his life in helping so many people achieve not only reasonable but tangible results. A gentleman, ladies and gentlemen, that has built one of the biggest communities in the crypto ambassadors community. He's a fatherless gentleman. He's a father. He's a car achiever. He's a house achiever. He's a land achiever, ladies and gentlemen. Join me as I welcome a superstar, a V5 by rank, none other than leader Simbatia Kuris. Welcome, sir, and take over.
Wow, wow, wow. I know I can, I know I can. Be where you wanna be where you wanna be. If I work on it, I be where you wanna be. I know I can, I know I can. Be where you wanna be where you wanna be. If I work on it, hey. Aya. Very good morning, good afternoon, crypto ambassadors, wherever you are across the world. My name is Sembata Chris from Uganda. One of the leaders that you are working with in this opportunity of cryptocurrency trading using an artificial intelligence, and that is Royal Q. So today is a Monday, and Monday we always have signals and presets. That is how do you enter a signal? Then how do you save? How do you save a strategy? And how do you apply that saved strategy in a coin that you want to trade? That is very important. So I want to thank Leader Julius for the wonderful information that he has given to us today's morning. I believe you have learned something from him. And I want to take over. I want to take over today. Today, we are going to talk about how to set a signal, and that is the futures trading signal. But before I go there, I want to pass over some information. Please, don't invest more than what you can afford to lose in futures. Don't invest more than what you can afford to lose. Because today's morning, I have had people complaining that they have lost. Someone invested $20 and he lost the $20. Now it was like they told me, when you are using the robot, there is no loss. Now I lost my $26. Then I said, now, we are always very clear and frank. Liquidation is real. Liquidation is real in futures trading. A loss is real. In fact, there is not these things of staying in floating loss for a longer period of time when it comes to trading futures. No. You are going to be liquidated day and then. If the market goes in a wrong direction, depending on what you have predicted, they have given you short, and then the signal goes long. They have given you long, and the signal goes short. That is in case if you don't have margin, if you don't have margin calls, you will be liquidated. That's why we always focus on capital management and risk management. And please, don't be excited to the extent that you want to increase the money you are putting in the market. I myself, I have been liquidated. I have tested it. I have tested it. That message which comes on your on your email saying Binance Futures liquidation, we are very sorry. Binance even says we are very sorry. We are very sorry to give you this information. You have been liquidated. I have tested it. It liquidated me $200 was liquidated. I've tested it. Now I know. Now I know what it means to be liquidated. So don't invest more than what you can afford to lose. Focus on risk management, and then don't be excited to the extent that you want to increase the money. Some people, when you trade and you make profit, what you do is to increase the money. Then when you increase the money, you get liquidated. All of the money is going to get what? Liquidated. Focus on what you have been using. Focus on what you have been using. Those ones who are doing compounding is okay. You can compound your money. You can compound your what? Your money. But at the same time, if you don't want to compound, this is what I do. Last time when I was here, I told you I sacrificed $200 on my futures account. If Binance takes it, I am okay. I am okay with it. And I don't complain. But this is what I was doing. When I trade with it and I make $30, I transfer the $30 to my support account. Then I remain with $200. I've been consistently trading using $200. You get it? Someone says that $200 is very small money. Yes, but it is big to someone. It is big to someone. Futures, it's not like sport, my brother. $1,000 or $2,000 can be liquidated in just seconds, in just 1 second or 2 seconds. It can be liquidated. It can be liquidated. So be careful. Invest what you can afford to lose in futures. Otherwise, this system of coming to the training groups and you express your emotions as if you did not understand. What does liquidation mean? When the current price meets your liquidation price, when the current price of the coin meets your liquidation price, that's when you said that this signal, I am trading in a short direction, or I am trading in a long direction. Then when you are trading in long, it means that you are going to make profit when the market goes up. So if the market goes down, that means it is going opposite your direction. Then whenever the market goes down, the current price is coming near to your liquidation price. When they meet, your money is going to be liquidated. And this is where now the margin calls save you from. So invest what you can afford to lose. I lost $600 in 2 hours. Now you know what liquidation means. So this system of coming to the training groups, our training groups, and you start crying, those emojis that are crying as if you did not understand what you are doing. That's why our focus is mainly to give information and educate. When you are liquidated, just know that others are liquidated also. Why do you want to express your emotions with other people? As if you are trading futures you did not know. You didn't know. Someone even today said that maybe futures is gambling. Futures is gambling. Then I said, look at this person. Futures gives a lot of money, but liquidation is real. Liquidation is real. And please don't focus. Don't focus. Focus. Let me share my screen. Focus. The other challenge that I have seen among our traders, the other thing that I have seen among our traders, it is this. Let me show you. It is this. Most of the people who are being liquidated, they have a problem. They have a problem of this. A signal is being sent in a group. A signal is sent like now. This signal was sent at 47 minutes past 9. 47 minutes past what? Past 9. 45 minutes past 9 here. That's when the signal was sent in the group. Someone sees the signal after like 50 minutes past 9. They want to enter the signal. 50 minutes past 9, meaning that the signal has already even taken 5 minutes. In the group, don't enter. Don't enter the signal. Leave it. Wait for another one. Leader Julius has been talking about the power of getting your own signals in trading futures. That is very important. It is very important. The power of getting your own signals. If you do not see this signal in time, please don't enter the signal. Futures is far different with the spot. People will be, their coin will be selling, yours you will be dropping. That is very wrong. Look at the time. WhatsApp indicates the time when was that message sent. It indicates the time when was that message sent. So right now, it was sent 45 minutes past what? Past 9. Look at the current time. Look at the current time on your phone. How long has the signal stayed? Almost an hour. Almost an hour. In the group, and you want to enter the signal, you are going to be liquidated. Believe it or not, you are going to be liquidated. Avoid those minor mistakes. Then another minor mistake people do with the trading signals, this is very common. They have told you short the signal. Short the signal, and then someone comes and tells you, you know what, leader, me, I have forgotten it. Now I have set the signal in wrong. They have told you short the signal, meaning that this coin is going to go down. It is going to go down for you to make profit. Now for you are trading it in long, meaning that you are commanding that this coin has to go up for you to make profit. And then you say, I have forgotten. You know what, my leader, me, I have forgotten. And I said, liquidation. Is looking at you. Those minor mistakes that you do, they are going to make you lose your money because you are not very careful. They have told you short the signal. Shorting the signal means that you are buying this coin maybe at $5. For you to make profit, the coin has to go at $4, $3, $2, and $1 for you to make profit. Meaning that it has to go down for you to make profit. And when you are setting, for you go in long. They have told you short the signal, for you go in long. Meaning that you are telling this coin that after buying it at $5, for you to make profit, it has to go to $6, $7, or $80 to make profit. What if it doesn't go to $6, $7, and $80? Then it continues to go down to $4, $3. That means you are going to be liquidated. Wrong direction. Wrong direction. Don't trade in a direction that is not given to you. And these things of I forgot, there is no forgetting in trading futures. No forgetting in trading futures. Liquidation is real. You are going to face a real loss in trading futures because of this. Because of that. So be very careful. Then another thing that I want to talk about is capital management. If your total capital on Binance is $1,000, is 1,000 what? Dollars. Don't be on pressure because others are making so much profit. Now you want to increase the money you are putting on what? On your futures account. Capital management is very important, and our emotions and the risk appetite is not the same. The way we are attached to the market, it's not the same. You will find that me, it is okay to lose $200. It is very okay. But to someone losing $200, you will hang yourself. You will hang yourself and die for nothing. We shall see you on our training groups crying. Someone was crying from here. I saw the message. Then I was like, now, someone was crying from here on the group as the person was liquidated. Me, I was liquidated. Liquidation is real. Please, please, and please. Let's talk about capital management. Capital what? Capital management. That is very important. I know some of you may find it as something which is very not so important, but let me tell you, if you have $1,000 on your Binance account, you have $1,000 on your Binance account, how much are you going to transfer to your futures account? How much will you transfer to your futures account? You are going to transfer 20% of your capital. 20% of your total capital on Binance. Meaning that if I have $1,000 and I'm to transfer 20%, I have 1,000 what? I have $1,000. What would be the money I'm going to transfer to my futures account? This is going to be 1,000. This is going to be 20 divided by 100 times 1,000, which is times 1,000, which is 0.2 times 1,000 times $1,000, and that is 0.2 times 1,000. So I'm going to transfer $200. I'm going to transfer $200 on my futures account. I'm going to transfer $200 on my futures account, meaning that the $800 will remain on my spot account. Will remain on my spot account untouched from there. Will remain there. And the $200, if I get liquidated on my $200, I already have $800. Therefore, I can come back in the market. I can come back because I have another money. But this system of transferring all your $1,000 to your futures account, my friend. So again, if you transfer $200, you will not use all of this as your first buying amount. Some people are very funny. You are very funny. You want to put all your $200 as first buying amount without margin calls. And then the other thing is, I have noticed, I may not talk so much about the strategy, but I've noticed some mistakes people are doing. Other people, Leader Julius and others, to tell you, my leaders, other people are trading using 20 times leverage. They are going far away from the strategy. The higher the leverage, the higher the risky. Some people are going far away from the leverage that we give them because they are greedy, they want to make more profit. Others are trading using 20 times leverage. Can you imagine? 20 times leverage. What are you doing? Is it because you have a lot of money to lose? Or you Okay, we understand you are a risk taker. We understand no risk, no Ferrari. Okay, but you should be very careful with the futures. Losing $10,000, it is very easy. Very easy. Just in a blink of an eye like this, you lose the money in the futures. Why do you go against what we are teaching you? Because you love you love money so much than others, or you want to succeed in a very short period of time. The greediness that you have is going to make you lose a lot of money in the futures trading market because you are not consistent in what you are doing. You want to test. No testing in futures. Liquidation is real. Okay, we continue. So if you are using $200 as your capital on Binance, how much will you transfer to your futures account? You are going to transfer 20%. That is 20 divided by 100 times $200, which is 0.2 times $200. Then you get 40. The $40, it is what you are going to transfer to your futures account. The $40, it is what you will transfer to your futures account. Now, you will be remaining with $160 on your spot account. In that, when the $40 get liquidated, you have $160 already to come back in the market. To come back in the market in case the $40 are being liquidated. That is capital management. Capital management. That is capital management. Please and please. Please and please. With $10, you can make profit in futures. With $5, you can make, as leaders said, with $30, you can make profit. But don't go beyond what we are telling you. Someone may ask a question. What if I transfer 50% of my capital? It is very okay because it is your money. But the more the percentage, the more money you will transfer to your futures account. And if you are getting liquidated, that money will be liquidated. So you have to be very careful with capital management. Transfer 20%. Transfer 20% of your total capital on Binance. Transfer it to futures account. That is 20 divided by 100 times any capital that you have on your Binance. If you have $200, it is $200. If you have $300 times $300. And then that is 0.2 times 300. 0.2 times what? Times 300. What is the answer? Times 300. The answer is $60. Meaning that I'm going to transfer $60 to my futures account. I will transfer $60 to my futures account. Now, I'll remain with $240 on my spot account. In that when the $60 have got liquidated, I have another money to come back in the market to attack the market. I have another money to attack the market. And then there is another system. Stop trading very many coins. Trading very many coins. Now, when you are trading 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have a bad luck, the first coin gets liquidated, and another one gets liquidated, and another one gets liquidated, and another one. Do you know how much money you are going to lose just in seconds? Do you know how much money you are going to lose just in seconds? Why do you trade very many coins in futures, yet there is risks that are involved? Because each coin you are going to be trading, you are going to be putting in money. You are putting in money. And when the market goes against you, all of these coins, maybe they get liquidated, you are losing money. That means you are going far away from the strategy. You are going far away from the strategy. I don't know what you are chasing. I don't know what you are chasing. I don't know what you are chasing. Trade one coin per time. You have seen Leader Julius trading. I saw only one coin. I saw only one coin. He's trading. Not very many coins like you. Wait for the coin to come out, then you trade another one. Because you are putting yourself on a risk. The one coin you have traded, it does not come out, meaning that your money is still in the trade, and then you are setting another one. Excitement, my brothers and sisters. Excitement. 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 We shall find you on TikTok talking about crypto ambassadors. They brought futures trading in. Now we are making it all. See, you know what? Yeah. But I think we are very clear in our trainings. We are very clear in our trainings. Don't look for anyone to blame. Just blame yourself. Because some people, you are very funny. After making a loss, then you are looking for someone to blame. Okay. So let's go and see how we can practically do that. How we can practically do that, because I believe there are some people who don't know how to transfer money to their futures account. There are some people who don't know how to transfer money to their futures account. So we are going to do that. We are going to do that and see how we can transfer. Right. So we are going to do that to see how we can transfer our money to our futures account. Open your Binance. Open your Binance. When you open your Binance, you are going to click on this word assets. Asset is down here. Asset is down there. When you come and you click on asset, then come and you click on futures. You click on futures here. You click on one. You click on futures there. You click on futures. So when you click on futures, then you come here and you click on this word transfer. You click on transfer. You click on what? On that word transfer. So when you click on transfer, you are transferring from spot to futures account. Here is supposed to be USDT. Put the amount of money you want to transfer here. Put the amount of money you want to transfer here. For example, we said that if you have $1,000, if you have $1,000, that is your total capital on Binance. How much are you going to transfer to your futures account? You are going to transfer 20% of your 1,000. 20%, it means 20 divided by 100. It means 20 divided by 100, of which here we are going to get 20 divided by 100. It is 0.2 times $1,000. 20 divided by 100, it is 0.2 times your 1,000, which is going to give us $200. So if we are to transfer money, we are going to transfer $200. So you come, you click on futures, then you click on transfer. When you come here, you put in $200, then you you confirm. So the $200 are going to come on your futures account. The $200 will come on your futures account. It will come on your futures account. So when it comes to your futures account, you have $200. Now it is these $200 that you are going to use for trading futures. The other $800 will remain on your spot, will be here on your spot account. Meaning that if you are going to trade futures, you have to have money on your futures account. You need to have money on your futures account. And how much will you transfer to your futures account? You will transfer 20% of your capital that you have on Binance. You will transfer 20% of your capital that you have on Binance. Why do we do this? Because if this money gets liquidated, I already have $800 on my spot, which will not be affected. The $800 on my spot account will not be affected at all. The only money which is going to be affected, it is this one which is on my futures account. It is what is going to be affected. So even when these $200 get liquidated, then I'll remain with $800 to come back and attack the market in another different way. That is capital management. Then the settings. How can you get the first buy-in amount of this? Getting the first buy-in amount. After putting the $200 here, you are now going to use 20% of $200 as your first buy-in amount. That is 0.2 times 200. It is now 20% of the money you have transferred to your futures account as your first buy-in amount. Meaning that here I'm getting, here I will be getting $40. $40 will be my first buy-in amount. $40 will be my first buy-in amount. Then I will be remaining with $160 for margin calls. $160 for what? For margin calls. Another person can say, if I have $200, let me use $10. 10 what? $10 as my first buy-in amount. Then I remain with $190 for margin calls. I remain with $190 for margin calls. Now here, you can use the double up method. By the way, I have realized that the double up method, for those ones who are trading using more capital, like $200 on your, or like $400, $500 on your futures account, you can use the double up method. So when you are using the double up method, whenever the robot buys, it doubles the money. And once it doubles the money, it means that the liquidation price is pushed far away from your current price. Because when you were trading this coin at first, you were conservative. You started with a smaller amount of money. And when the market dropped, you increased the money you are putting in what? In the market. Therefore, your liquidation price goes far away from the current price. I believe you have understood that. It goes far away. There are two settings you can use. One person can say, I'm going to use 20% of this money I have transferred to my futures account. That means you are going to use 20 divided by 100 times $200, which is 0.2 times 200, and you get $40. $40 becomes your first buy-in amount. Then another person can say, me, I'm going to use 10 as my first buy-in amount. I will use 10 as my first buy-in amount. So if you use 10 as your first buy-in amount, meaning that you will be remaining with $190 for margin calls. Here you use the double up. You use the double up method. You use the double up method for trading. It can help you. It can help you. So let us see how you can save that strategy. Let's see how you can save that strategy in your phone. How can you save that strategy within your Royal Queue? If you are using $200 for trading, $200 for trading on your futures account, let's see how you can save that strategy within your Royal Queue application using the double up. Other people are worried because the robot does not buy the margin calls. If the robot does not buy the margin calls, then they get worried because they want their robot to be adding in more money. So we are going to see using the double up. You can use $5. You can use $5 as your first buy in amount. Using $200, you can use $5 as your first buy in amount. So how can you save this? How can you save this? Come here in your Royal Queue. Come in your Royal Queue. Open your Royal Queue. Then click on mine. Click on mine. Then come here to my strategy settings. Click on my strategy settings here. So when you click on your strategy settings, you are going to find the word add it now here. For those ones who have never added any strategy, add it now. You'll find the word add it now, or you may click on the plus button. So when you click on this word add it now, or when you click on that plus button, Royal Queue is going to bring you to this page. It will bring you to this page. It will bring you to this page. Now, under this page, this is where we are going to save the strategy from. Come on this word remark, and you click on that word optional. You click on that word optional. Let me get my pointer. You click on this word optional. Optional, it is here. Name the strategy. You can say the future trading, the futures trading strategy, strategy. $200 capital, $200 capital, $200 capital. Then come here, the first buy in amount, put $5. But remember, this is affected by average. It is affected by what? By average. Remember that it is affected by average, meaning that at first the robot will put in $50, which is 5 times 10 or average. It will put in $50. Then come here on the number of margin calls. They're supposed to be 7. They are supposed to be 7. Number of margin calls is 7. Then you come here, this one here. It is whole position, you take a profit ratio. It is already given in the signal. Those ones who know, it is already given in the signal. It is already given in the signal. And it says take a profit ratio is 1%. It is 1%. So take a profit ratio, it means this. It means whole position take a profit ratio. Come here and you put 1.01. Then again, you come here. On take a profit callback, you put for me 0.01. Take a profit callback. Take a profit callback, it is this. It is this. They have given you 0.01. Now, The same thing that happened is in sport. It is the same thing. One of my members told me that he gave the robot 1%, but the robot ended up getting or giving him was it 1.5%. It gave him 1.5%. Then he was wondering, how did he come to get 1.5%? It is because of this. It is because of this. They take a profit callback, that when the market goes down by 1%, you get it, and it tries to go up, then you are commanding the robot to do what? To sell. So the same thing that happens in sport, it happens in futures when it comes to these settings here. Take a profit ratio and take a profit callback. Then you come here on buy in callback. Buy in callback, it's already given in the signal. We are just saving. It is this. It is that 0.01. So come here and you put 0.01. 0.01. Then here come and you put 0.01. 0.01 again. Then you come here and you put the coin in one shot. That's when, if you don't want to trade in cycle, just like Leader Julius, you put the coin in one shot. Putting the coin in one shot means that if the robot sells the coin, the trade is going to be cancelled automatically. The trade will be cancelled automatically by the robot, and the robot will give you your profit back and the capital. It will give you profit and the capital you have invested in the what? In the coin. Then when you come to this side, here of margin configuration, I believe people using $200 as your capital on your futures account, now you are getting the point. $200 trading capital. Those ones who are using $200 trading capital on your futures account, now you are getting the settings. So these things of repeat for me, let me take a screenshot. I did not take it. You will go back to the training. Come to margin configuration here. When you come to margin configuration, under margin configuration, you come and you put a 2 here, put a 4, put a 8, put a 16 here, put a 4 here, put a 4 here, and put a 1. Put a 1 here. Put a 4. All right? Then put a 4 again here and put a 1. That is multiple buy-in ratio according to your capital that you have. That could be the multiple buy-in ratio. Meaning that this is multiple. Multiple means multiplication. The robot multiplies the number you have put here. It multiplies the number you have put here times your first buy-in amount. Times your first buy in amount. So if here we have a 2, we have a 2 here. We have what? We have a 2 here. It means it is going to be 2 times the 5, which 5 is the first buy in amount. And here we are going to get 10. 10 times 10 times 10. Where is the 10 coming from? It is the average. It is the what? The average. Then here, the robot will put in $100. It will put on $100. But on $100, you will only have $10 as your first buy in amount. You will only have $10 as your first buy in amount. Then again, when the market drops by 0.4, you are commanding the robot to buy 4 times, which is the 4 times 5. 4 times 5, it gives you 20. Then 20 times 10, which 10 is there, it is the average. So here the robot will put in $200. It will put in $200. Again, you are commanding the robot that when the market drops by 5.4. I want you to buy 8 times, which is 8 times 5. And here we get 40. 40 times 10, which 10 is the average. The Bangwa strategy. 1 times 10 times. That is 1% take a profit times 10, which is average. That is the Bangwa strategy. Now for you people who are using the average of 20, I don't know where you are getting these things. You are testing the deep waters that you don't know. So here you're commanding the robot to do that. Now when it comes to coral drops here, to margin coral drops, when it comes to margin coral drops, you are given here, you are given a total drop of 5%. You are given a total drop of 5%. 5%, it is a total drop. How do you get the percentages to be put here? How do you get the percentages to be put here? How do you get the percentages to be put here? The formula is a drop of 5%. Divide it by number of margin calls. Divide it by number of margin calls. We are saving a strategy. If our number of margin calls is 7, if our number of margin calls is what? Is 7, and the drop is 5%. That means we are going to get 5 divided by 7. We shall get 5 divided by what? By 7. 5 divided by 7, which is giving us 0.7. It gives us 0.7. So come here on margin configuration. Put 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, 0.7. Then another thing, avoid putting on large percentages, my brothers and sisters. Large percentages. Because you are going to be liquidated even when the robot has not bought any margin call. Remember, it is the margin calls that give you safety. It is the margin calls that give you safety when it comes to futures trading. It is the margin calls that give you safety in case the coin is going in the wrong direction. In case it is going in the wrong direction, it is the margin calls that give you safety. Now, if you put big percentages here under margin call drops, my friend, you will find that the robot may not buy them and you don't have any safety. Then you get liquidated. And you get liquidated for nothing. Then you start blaming. Avoid large or big drop percentages. Whenever the robot buys the margin calls, the liquidation price is pushed far away from the current price. So chances of being liquidated are going to be so low. You come and you click on save. You confirm. You confirm. Then after doing all of this, after doing all that, then come and you click on save. You click on save. So the strategy is already here. It is saved. The strategy is saved. $200 trading capital. Just in case you have $200 on your Binance account. But remember, for you to have $200, on your futures account, you are supposed to have $1,000 on your Binance account. For you to have $200 on your futures account, you are supposed to have $1,000, which is 20% of 1,000. So 20% of 1,000 is $200. Don't go and you get all your $200, you put it on your futures account. Liquidation is real. So now the strategy is being saved. So if you are given a signal, how do you apply this strategy that you have saved in a coin that you want to trade or in a signal that you want to trade? I'm going to give another example. For example, you are given this signal. Let me come here. All right. So for example, you are given this signal. Let me look for another one. That one, hippo. You are told to trade this signal in short. In short. And leverage, it is in between 2 times to 10 times leverage. Leverage means the times your money is going to be multiplied. Your first buying amount is going to be multiplied. That is what we call leverage. So you can choose 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. You can choose 5 times. You can choose 6 times, 7 times, or 10 times, depending on the leverage that you want. You are given this coin. It's called the hippo. Hippo. You first come to your Binance account. Come to Binance. Under Binance here, I told you, you come on futures, then click on this arrow which is pointing down. That arrow, it is this arrow here, which is pointing down. Then search for the coin. Search for the coin. It is called the hippo. Binance will bring it for you. Change this coin from close to isolated. Change it from here. Click on that word close, then you come to isolated. I remember I told you in the training that I did previously that you go to your royal queue. Look for all of the coins under futures. Change them from close to isolated to avoid wasting a lot of time when you are setting the coin. To avoid wasting a lot of time when you are setting the coin, because even wasting a lot of time setting the signal will get you to be liquidated. You are doing what we call wrong entry. You are entering at a wrong price. So get all of the coins. For example, here, come to your royal queue. Click on futures. Search all of the coins that are under futures. These ones all, as you see them, those ones. Go to your Binance. Change one by one, from close to isolated. Are we together? So that you cannot take a lot of time when you are setting these signals. That is very important. If you know, now you know. Look for all of these coins under futures. Change them from close to isolated. After that, you are being given a signal. This is the signal. The signal is called hippo. Come to your royal queue. Click on futures here, down. Then click on search. Click on that search bar. After clicking on the search bar, come and you click on this word all. Click on that word all. After clicking on all, then come and you click on this word search. You search for the coin, it is called hippo. Royal queue will bring it for you. Click on this coin anywhere that you feel like. Then come and you click on I understand. After there, come down and you click on this word create. You click on that word create, then you come and you click on this word I understand. You understand. This is where we change the coins. We are seeing two direction. We are seeing long at the same time we are seeing short. We are seeing short at the same time we are seeing what? Long. The signal says that you are supposed to trade in short. You're supposed to trade in short. How do you know that you are in short? How do you know that you are in short? That is the question. How do you know that you are in short? When this white color, this one that you are looking at, it is in short, it is in the word short. That means the signal is in long. The signal is in long. But if you click on this word short and this white thing here comes in the word long, if that white color comes in the word long, that means your signal is in short. It is in short. That's how you know that I am in short or I am in long. If I click on this word long and this white color here you are looking at, I don't know which color is that. It's not white, it's not what, but I'm calling it white. If it comes to this word short, then it means your coin is in long. It means the coin is in long. Then when I click on short and this white color comes in this word long, that means the signal is in short. If you have understood, type 1 in the chat. Because if you trade against your direction, if you trade against the direction that is being given to you, my friend, your chances of getting liquidated are 99%. There is no these things of I have forgot. You know what, my leader, now the coin is running, I have forgot. I have forgot. There is no such kind of things in trading futures. In sport, you can forget, yes, you go into floating loss for some time and maybe the coin recovers, you come out. But in futures, there is no forgetting. If you know you are very forgetful, if you know you are this person who says, I forgot. And by the way, why do you set a signal when you are so busy? You are so busy, you are running. That's when you are going to do a mistake. That's when you will do a mistake and your money will get liquidated. If you feel that your mind is not settled, don't go for trading futures. Why do you do that? First relax, get some time. Get some time. Do that. When you know the exact thing that you are doing. Futures trading is for active traders. Futures trading is for active traders. If you are not active, go to spot. Dull people, you can trade spot. If you know you are dull, you are thinking you are like a bearded drago, Mogeza Dembe. You know, I think that you are like that. You are like a bearded drago. You know that man who's a movie actor. Always talks very slowly. That one. You cannot manage futures. You can't manage futures. It is for active traders. Then someone does a mistake, says, I forgot that they told me the signal is in short. Now I am trading it in long. Cancel the trade. Immediately cancel the trade. Cancel it. It is going to go in a wrong direction. You are going to lose the money. I'm telling you the fact. So, I repeat for some people to understand. If you see this white color, this one we are looking at, that white color here, when it is in long, it means your coin is now in short. It means your coin is now in short. If you click on that word long and this white color comes to short, the white color comes to what? To short. Then it means your signal is in long. It means your signal is in long. So they have told us to trade in short. Come and you click on this word short and this white color comes to long. When it comes to long, that means you are in short. Then come here to trade settings. Then come at manually create. Come at manually create. When you come at manually create, the first thing you are going to do, the first thing you will do, choose average. Choose a average. We are using 10 times. That is the Bangwa. 10 what? 10 times. Then come here. Click on this word, choose a strategy setting. Choose a strategy setting. Now, when you click on this word, choose a strategy setting, the settings that we saved of our $200 will appear. The settings are here. They will appear. Our first buying amount is $5. Is what? Is $5. Then you click on that. When you click on that, the settings will come. These settings will enter. The settings will enter. The settings will enter. Again, look at this average. It has changed. You put 10. 10. That is 10 average. Now, after that, you don't need to change anything here. Don't change anything here. The settings have already entered in. These were our settings. They have already entered in. You don't need to change anything. Then come here. The problem people are facing, it is here. The first buying amount, it is given in terms of coins. It is given in terms of coins, the first buying amount. Remember, on our strategy, our first buying amount here is 5. It is what? It is 5. But the $5, they are affected by average. They are affected by what? By average. Meaning that here, if our average is 10 and our first buying amount is 5, the average is 10. It is going to be 5 times 10, which is $50. Which is $50. So the $50 will become our first buying amount. They will be our first buying amount. It is the money the robot will go with in the market. But on the 50, we shall only have $5, which is ours. We shall only have $5, which is what? Which is ours. Remember, average, I said average, it is the times your first buying amount is going to be multiplied. It is the times your first buying amount is going to be multiplied. So if we have an average of 10 and our first buying amount is 5, it means it will be 5 times 10 and we get $50. When the robot is buying this coin that we are going to trade, it will use $50 because our first buying amount of 5 is multiplied by 10. Because our first buying amount of 5 is multiplied by 10. So, if the robot is buying this coin, it will use $50. But on $50, we shall only have $5, which is ours. The remaining 45 will be given to us by the what? By the exchanger. Will be borrowed to us by the exchanger. So meaning that here, we are supposed to have $50 as our first buying amount. Here, we are supposed to have $50. And I have explained to you how $50, how do we get the $50? But $50 here are given in terms of coins. That means we are supposed to find a number of coins. We're supposed to find a number of coins that are equivalent to $50. We are supposed to find a number of coins here that are equivalent or that are equal to $50. We have to find a number of coins because the $50 are given in terms of coins. They are given in terms of what? Coins. So here we are supposed to get. So they are telling you 2,500 coins of Hippo, they buy 4.9. That is $4.9, which is $5. So to get how many coins can $1 buy, you are going to get 250. 2,500. Divide it by 5. Divide it by what? By 5. That is 2,500. Divide it by 5. It gives you 500 coins. 500 coins. Meaning that $1 can buy 500 coins of Hippo. What about $50? What about $50? How many coins can it buy? We are going to get 50 times 500. 50 times 500. Where is the 500 coming from? 500 is the number of coins that $1 can buy. It is the number of coins that $1 can do what? Can buy. And 50 is our first buying amount, which is 5 times the average of 10. So we get 50. Mathematics is now mathing people. Is now mathing people. So 50 times 500, it gives you 25,000. You see? So 25,000 is equivalent to $50. That is 49.95, which is 50. $50. So meaning that when the robot is buying this coin, it will go with $50 in the market because our first buying amount was 5. 5 times 10, which is average, it gives you 50. So it is the $50 that will go in the market. And then here, the same thing that will happen to margin calls here, margin configuration. Because we have an average of 10. Here we have commanded our robot to buy 2 times, which is 2 times 5. 5 is our first buy. It is our first buying amount. It is 2 times 5. 2 times what? 2 times 5. 5 is our first buying amount. 2 times 5, it gives you 10. 10 times 10. 10 times what? 10. Which 10 is average? 10 times 10. 10 is average. Here the robot will put in $100. But on 100, you will only have $10, which is yours. The same thing here. The robot will buy 4 times, which is 4 times 5. 5 is the first buy in amount. It is our first buy in amount, which is 20. 20 times 10, which is average, it gives you $200. So whenever the robot is buying, it is multiplying the money. Someone will ask me, where is the $200 coming from? Where is $100 coming from? I believe I have explained that. I believe I have explained that. Are we together? If you have understood, give me a 2. Give me a 2. Someone is saying, give me the strategy settings for 100. 100, I gave you already the strategy. I gave you already the strategy. 100, I gave you the strategy. Someone says 22, 22, as I understood so many times. Repeat on how to get the first buy in amount. Repeat on how to get the first buy in amount. Someone is asking. I repeat how to get the first buy in amount. Choose average. Average. Average is 10 times. These are multiples. Multiples. These are the times. It is the times your money is going to be multiplied. Times your money is going to be multiplied. If I have my first buy in amount as 5, that means I want my $5 to be multiplied by 10. If I choose a average of 10, that means it is going to be 5 times 10, and this gives me 50. So $50, it is the money. $50, it is the money the robot will use to buy this coin that we are going to be trading. But remember, the $50 are given in terms of coins. They are given in terms of what? In terms of coins, of a particular coin that you are going to trade. How do you get these $50 here? How do you get the 50 what? The $50. Someone told me in the comment section it is 200 and what? And 10 around there. But you can leave it like that. Like that. So here we say, they say $4, which is 4 point, it is 4.9. When you round off, it is 5. It is $5. They are telling you that $4.9 can buy 2,500 coins of hippo. Can buy 2,500 coins of hippo. Now, how much can one coin, how much can $1 buy? If 4 coins, if $4 can buy 2,500 coins of hippo, how many coins can $1 buy? How many coins of hippo can $1 buy? To get how many coins of hippo can $1 buy? Get the number of coins, divide it by the USDT. Divide it by the USDT given. Therefore, we are going to get 2,500. Divide this by 5. And you get 500. 500 what? Coins of hippo. Meaning that $1 can buy 500 coins of hippo. Can buy 500 coins of what? Of hippo. What about $50? How many coins can $50? How many coins of hippo can $50 buy? Can $50 buy? Where do we get the $50 from? According to our strategy, the first buy in amount is 5. The first buy in amount is what? Is 5. And we have an average of 10 here. We have an average of what? We have an average of 10. The average affects the first buy in amount. If our first buy in amount in the strategy is 5 and we have an average of 10, this is going to be 5 times 10, which 10 is average, and this gives us 50. It is the $50 that are going to go in the market. but the $50 are given in terms of coins. That means we have to find a number of coins here that is equivalent to $50. We have to find a number of coins here that is equivalent to $50. We have to find a number of coins here that is equivalent to 50 coins. And how do we get the number of coins equivalent to $50? How do we get a number of coins equivalent to $50? We are going to get this number here, divide it by the USDT down. Then we get how much can $1 buy. After getting how many coins can $1 buy, then we are going to get that amount. We multiply it by 50. We multiply it by 50 to get the number of coins. And here the formula was 2,500 divided by 5, which 5 is the number of what? Is the USDT. If you divide 2,500 divided by 5, the answer you get is 500. Meaning that $1 can buy 500 what? Coins of hippo. What about $50? What about $50? It is going to be 50 times 500, which is the number of coins $1 can buy, and this gives us 25,000 coins. 25,000 coins of hippo, meaning that 25,000 coins of hippo are equivalent to $50. So here we put 25,000. Here we shall put 25,000 coins of hippo. We put 25,000. So when you put 25,000 here of 25,000 coins of hippo, they are equivalent to $50. Give me a 3 if you have understood. If you have not understood, then that means you have generational ancestral spirits. Generational ancestral spirits that are looking for you. They don't want you to be rich. They don't want you to be rich. They don't want you to be rich. For sure. For sure. Jack, don't laugh. It is the fact. If they have not understood, it means they have the Someone is saying multiple buy in ratio. Multiple buy in ratio is my problem to understand. Is my problem to understand. This. So, Atugonza says abomination. Hey. People here, generational ancestral spirits, they are looking for them. They don't want them to be successful. So, someone says, yes, the take profit is affected by leverage. Take profit is affected by leverage. You see, the take profit is 1%. 1%. You get it? But the robot will not give you 1%. It is going to be 1 times leverage. You end up getting 10%. You end up getting 10%. And someone says that here, the multiple buying ratio, our first buying amount is 5. Our first buying in amount is 5. Let me help him to understand. Let me help him to understand very well. Let me help him to understand very well, because this man is getting confused. We are having $200 as our capital. Our first buying amount is 5. Our first buying amount is what? is 5. But 5 is affected by average, which means it is 5 times 10, and this gives you $50. So here, that's why we put here 50. That the robot will buy using $50. But on $50, we shall only have $5, which is ours. The remaining will be borrowed money by the exchange. Now, here we shall, on our $200, we shall remain with $195 for margin calls. We shall remain with $195 for margin calls because we have removed the $5 as our first buy-in amount. We have removed the $5 as our first buy-in amount. I don't know how I can explain this, but to those ones who understand Luganda, kitegeeza nsinze $5 okumpa $45. I have given out $50 for Binance to give me $45 because this money, the average means these are the times your money that you put in the market, the times it is going to be multiplied. If I have $200 as my capital and my first buying amount is 5, that means I have my first buying amount of $5 is going to be multiplied 10 times, which is 5 times 10, and I get 50. So when the robot is buying, it will put in $50, but on 50, I will only have $5, which is mine. I will only have $5, which is mine. The other $45 will be borrowed money from the exchange that I'm using for trading. That means if the trade goes against me, will help me amplify my profit or increase on the profit that I am making. Then, if you have $200 and your first buying amount is 5, gwe musingo gw'osinzeeyo osegedde kusendezo, it is the money that you have given out, $5, your first buying amount. That means you have remained with $95 for margin calls. $95 for margin calls. When you come here under multiple buying ratio, even the money the robot will use to buy margin calls, it is going to be affected by leverage. It will be affected by leverage, which leverage is 10. Which leverage is what? Is 10. The number of times you want your money to be multiplied. Let me calculate this without leverage. We say the multiple buying ratio. Multiple means multiplication. It means multiplication. The robot multiplies the number you have put here. It multiplies the number you have put here times your first buying amount. The first buying amount of what? Of $5. The first buying amount of $5. Leave alone this. Leave alone the $50. But we are talking about the first buying amount. Because without leverage here, your first buying amount is $5. Without leverage, your first buying amount is $5. But simply because you are trading with leverage of 10, that's when your first buying amount of $5 is multiplied by 10, which is leverage to get 50. I don't know why people are confusing themselves. Without leverage, your first buying amount is what? It is $5 without leverage. So if we calculate this without leverage, when you come under margin configuration here, multiple buying ratio, it means this is, you are commanding the robot when the market drops by 0.7, I want the robot to buy 2 times, which is 2 times 5. the first buying amount. Your first buying amount. And this will give us 10. It will give us 10. That means the robot will put in $10 when the market drops by 0.7. But the $10, they are affected by leverage. They are affected by leverage, meaning that it will be 10 times 10, which 10 is the leverage, and the robot will put in $100. On your $100 that the robot will put in, you will only have $10, which is yours. If you have understood it, then give me a 4. Give me a 4. Give me a 4. So there is something that people don't understand. So without leverage, this is 2 times 5, which is 10. This is 4 times 5, which is 20. Which is 20. This is 8 times 5, which is 40. This is 16 times 5. 16 times 5, which is 80. $80. Then here, this is 4 times 5, 4 times 5, which is again 20. Then here, this is 4 times 5, this is 20 here. We add up. This is 10, this is 20, this is 40, this is 80, and this is 20. Then here, this is 20 also, and this is 5. That is 5. So this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this, you end up getting 195. So 195 plus the $5, which is your first buying amount, you get $200, your capital. You get $200, your capital. But remember, this money, the $10, here it is 20. Here it is 80. Here it is 40. This is 10, 20. This is 40. This is 80. This is 4 times 5, 20, and 20 here. Then this is 5. This number is affected by leverage. It is affected by leverage. So this will be 10 times 10, which is leverage. And this is 20 times 10, which is leverage. This is 40 times 10, which is leverage. This is 80 times 10, which is leverage. So here the robot will put in $100. Here it will put in $200. Here $400, $800, $20, 200. Then here 200, and here 50, according to your capital, because this money is affected by leverage whenever the robot is buying the margin calls. So now, where is it confusing? Where is it confusing for sure? Where is it confusing? You can buy without leverage. Hey, you can buy without leverage. You can buy with one-time leverage. One-time leverage means no leverage. One-time leverage means no leverage. Because one times one, it is 1. 2 times 1, it is 2. 3 times 1, it is 3. That means if you are using a leverage here of 1, there is no leverage. No leverage. If your first buying amount is 5, that is your first buying amount. You trade without leverage. You leave the coin as it is. Just click, you continue. But remember, there are other coins which their first buying amount is not 5. So that is it. If you have understood this calculation, these ones here, then that means you are good to go. You can even develop your own strategy for trading. Choose average 10, then start with little money, $50 as first buying amount. Then you let the robot keep on adding the money. It keeps on adding the what? It keeps on adding the money. Whenever the robot multiplies the money it puts in the market, your liquidation price is pushed far away from the what? From the current price. Chances of being liquidated are going to be so low. After that, you have changed the average here and you have got your first buying amount. Leave the strategy in warehouse mode. Leave it in warehouse mode. Then you come and you click on save. Click on save. Then you click on confirm. After that, you click on activate. You click on activate, you go into the trade. So if you have saved your strategy, it takes 0 minutes. It takes 1 second or 2 seconds for you to enter the coin. Save your strategies to avoid taking a lot of time when you are setting the what? When you are setting the signal. So someone was asking me about, I don't know, the account I am in. It is my second account. Let me see. Okay. Too much of anything is always bad. So save the strategy. Like I have saved it. Then apply the strategy in a coin you want to trade. We said you come under futures. You come under futures. Then you click on the search bar. You click on the search bar. Look for the coin. You click on all. Then you come and you click on search. You search for the coin. The coin was called Hippo. The coin was called Hippo. You come and you click on it here. You click on it anywhere, then come and you click on I understand. Come and you click on I understand. Then you click on create down here. You click on create. After you click on I understand again, then if this white color is in the word short, that means your coin is in long. It is in long. So if you want this coin to be in short, click on that word short and make sure the white color is in this word long. If the white color is in a word long, that means your signal is already in short. Continue, come to trade settings, come to trade setting, then you come at manual create. When you come at manual create, there is a word here, you will find a word choose a strategy setting. Choose strategy setting under my template. Under my template, you find the word choose strategy setting. Click on it, and RoyalQ will bring you to this page where you saved your strategies. Where you saved your strategies. Click on the strategy that you want to use for trading. You click on it anywhere that you want. Then the settings will come into the coin. You see the settings, these settings will enter into the coin. Come and you change your average to 10. Put it under 10 times. That means you want your first buying amount to be multiplied by 10. You want your initial money that you want to be putting in the market to be multiplied by 10. So if your first buying amount is 5 and you have an average of 10, it means it's going to be 5 times 10, giving you $50. So the $50 are given in terms of coins. They are given in terms of what? They are given in terms of coins. So this one all is what we call the first buying amount, but it is given in terms of coins. That means you have to find a number of coins of Hippo that are equal to $50. How did you get the $50? It is your first buying amount times the average, which is 10. So our first buying amount is 5, average is 10, which is 5 times 10, and this gives us $50. So here we have to find a number of coins of Hippo that are equal to $50. Now here they have told you that $5 can buy $2,500, 500 coins of Hippo. $5 or 5 USDT. You are seeing 4, but me I have rounded it off. 4.9 it means 5. 4.9 it means 5. If you round off. Then here, if $5, 5 USDT can buy 2,500 coins of Hippo, what about $1? How many coins of Hippo can $1 buy? So we are going to get this. We are going to get these coins here. Divide it by the number, by the amount of USDT given there. It is the same thing that you will do to other coins. The same thing that you do to other coins. If you want to get how many coins can $1 buy, then we shall get this, divide it by that. So 2,500, divide it by 5. If you divide this by 5, you are getting 500 coins of Hippo. You get 500 coins of what? Of Hippo. If $1 can buy, can buy 500 coins of Hippo. 500 coins of Hippo. What about the $50 that we have? What about the $50 that we have? Where do the $50 come from? $50 is Ivawa. It is your first buying amount, which is 5, times your average, which is 10, and you get $50. You first get how many coins can $1 buy? Then those coins that you have got, multiply it by the figure you have got. When you multiply your first buying amount times your average. When you multiply your first buying amount times what? Times your average. So if $1 can buy 500 coins of Hippo, what about $50? Now it becomes 50. It becomes 50 times 500. 50 times 500, and here we get 25,000 coins. 25,000 coins of Hippo, meaning that 25,000 coins of Hippo, they are equal 25,000 coins. 25,000 coins of Hippo, they are equal to $50. They are equal to $50. So come here and you put 25,000 coins of Hippo. Are we together? Let's say you have a average here. The average is 5. You have chosen an average of 5. The same thing that will happen. It will be here. It will be 5 times 5. It will be 5 times 5, which 5 is the first buying amount. Then 5 is the average. 5 times 5, it gives you $25. It gives you $25. So if it gives me $25, then I go on and calculate. If they are telling you that $5 here can buy 2,500 coins of Hippo, they can buy 2,500 coins of Hippo. How much? How many coins can $1 buy? It will be 2,500 divided by 5. I have rounded off, and you get 500. You get 500 coins. That means $1 can buy 500 coins of Hippo. Then what about $25? What about $25? Where do $25 come from? It is our first buying amount of 5, then times the average of what? Of 5, which is 5 times 5, you get 25. Now it will be 25 times 500 times 500 it will be 25 times 500. 25 times 500. Then you get 12,500 coins. 12,500 coins are equal to $25. So here it will become 12,500 coins. When you round off 24.8, it becomes 25. If you have not understood, then it means you have a problem. If you have not understood, then it means you have a problem. Something is looking at you. Something is looking at you. If you have got the point, give me a 7. Hey, give me a 7. Give me a 7. If you have understood the point, give me a 7. Can this strategy be used to raise capital? No, it can't. Where will the robot get another money for buying margin calls? Where will it get another money for buying? Of course, you can use it. If you have $100, you can use the same. If you have $100, you can use the same. But the robot will not buy all the margin calls. If you have $100, you can use the same strategy. But remember here, we are having 7 margin calls. The robot will only buy, I think, up to here. And it may not even reach here. It may, or it may not. Because this is 2 times 5, and this is 10, and here this is 20. That is about $30, and here it is 40. That is about $70. It will only buy 3 margin calls. It will only buy 3 margin calls. The other margin calls, it will be much money. It will not buy them. So this will be is 10, 20, and 40. Around 70. 70 plus 5, $70 plus 5, your first buying amount, then it becomes $75. So the robot will only use $75. On your $100, it will only use 75. It will only use $75. But remember, each time the robot will buy, it will be affected by average. It will be affected by average. So I don't think that these things are very difficult to understand. Only that people don't pay much attention about them. First I said everything good, but when I pass activate, they say change the average. Change the average failed. Check on your API. Some people, when you do the API, you don't enable the futures thing. You are supposed to click on enable futures, then enable spot and margin trading. Those 2 options should be ticked. So ask for the video on how to do the API binding after creating a futures account. After creating a futures account, there is a video I made on how to do the API binding. Ask for it, it will be given to you. Those ones who have a problem of changing average failed, check your API. Do the API binding again. That one is not affected. That's not affected. Okay. Please also give us some settings for. I have talked about $100. You mean you did not see? I talked about $100. I said the person who is trading using $100, you can also use that strategy of $200. But the robot will only buy 3. It will only buy 3 margin calls. On 7, it will only buy 3. Because according to your money, the money will only end on 3 margin calls. Can the margin call limit be 7 with the average 5 times and first buy in amount is 5? You can calculate and see. You can calculate and see. Because the money, my sister, is it Ramsey? Is it a brother, a sister? But the money is calculated in what we call the multiple buying ratio. After you removing the first buying amount of $5, I don't know how much capital you have. You are using, because after removing the first buying amount of 5, you need to calculate how much money have I remained with. If I'm using $200 and I remove $5 as my first buying amount, it means I have remained with $195. Now it is the $195 that I will plan for margin calls in what we call the multiple buy in ratio. How about balance that left on the account in case bitabuka? We use all the money in the futures account as multiple buy in ratio. This one has given me a 7, a 7, a 7, a 7. They don't want to eat chicken head. Kobushinje, are you serious? You are eating chicken head? You will talk things that you don't know. Me, I'm eating chicken head. I know a restaurant here in Uganda. If those people who don't know, near ShopRite is called Fanga Fanga. Fanga Fanga restaurant. It is a Chinese restaurant. You can go and eat from there. Those people have chicken head, chicken legs, chicken heads. They have them there. You can go and you enjoy. They have vitamins that can make you very sharp in understanding things. Yeah, sir, $50 in Binance, please. Spot account, please. What is the meaning of long and short? Long and short. Long and short. Long means you are going to make a profit when the market goes up. When the market goes what? Goes up. That is long. You are longing. You want to make profit when the market goes up. And when it goes down, now it is going in a wrong direction. When it goes down. When it goes down, that's when now you are going to be affected. You get it? So long, you are making profit when the market goes up. For example, if I buy a coin at $5, for me to make profit in longing, the market has to go to $6, $7, or $8. When it goes to 4, 3, 2, and 1, whenever it goes down, the current price, its current price is coming close to my liquidation price. It comes close to my liquidation price. Therefore, I may be liquidated. Now, here comes, you can be safe with margin calls, because when it comes down, the robot will buy the margin calls. When it buys the margin calls, it is pushing the liquidation price far away from the current price. Then shorting, when they say short, it means you are to make a profit when this coin is going down. When this coin is what? Is going down. For example, if I buy it at $5, for me to make profit, it has to go to $4, $3, 2, or 1. But when it goes opposite and it goes up to $60, $70, $80. Whenever it goes up, its current price is coming closer to the liquidation price. To the liquidation price. That is longing and shorting the market. Any capital you can have, you can set accordingly. Yes. What of us with $10? $10 capital in futures. Which strategy should you give? $10. $10. You are going to trade with one margin call. One margin call. Are you getting the point? Then you are going to use 10 times the average. 10 times the average with one margin call. When under multiple buying ratio, you are going to use one time. You will use one time under multiple buying ratio. You trade with one margin call, and under multiple buying ratio, you will have one time. You will have one time. I tell this person is so fearful. Fearful. So fearful. Sitakange alinga wa mamba oba wa lugave. Yeah, $10 only. No risk, no Ferrari. No risk. No going to Zanzibar for vacation. $10 only. You are very fearful. Okay, so allow me to stop here, my brothers and sisters. It's already getting late. I know I cannot finish all your questions because you have a lot of questions. Yeah, the first buy-in amount is 5. The first buy-in amount of this person trading with $10, it will be $5. It will be $5. That is the first buy-in amount. Trade with one margin call. Multiple buy-in ratio will be 1. That is 1 times 5. It remains 5. So the first time the robot will buy, will put in $50, and then the second time the robot will buy, will also put in $50. That is 10. If you have understood the concept. So allow me to stop here for today. Yeah, really, if you have done a wonderful job, you can type in the comment section. We continue. Futures, there is money. There is money in futures. Those ones who have understood the concept, I see Leader Minata, Leader Minata, Leader Doris, Leader Chad Buibo. They are killing us with the screenshots. $100, $200 on a daily basis. What and what? People that have understood futures, yeah, I don't know, don't know. They are making money. You know, you have been in sport very quiet. The market has been marketing you. By now, when the futures came, a lot of noise is too much now in the groups. It's too much. It is too much. People screenshots have screenshots. There is this guy, I don't know, is it Dr. Gidudu? Is it Gidudu? I don't know. On the group, he has become something else. He has become something. He has just joined the business, but the guy is very, very aggressive. I don't know what is chasing him, as if he's tired of his career of being a doctor. Now he wants to become a full-time trader. The guy is making money. Now he has also become a lecturer. He has become a lecturer in trading. I don't know. The guy now is lecturing us on the platforms, you know, every day, 100, 130, $150. What an people have been very quiet with the sport, but now in futures, I don't know where the energy has come from. I don't know where the energy has come from. Leader Aminata has become a reason. Now she's growing younger, very young. You know, with the money, you don't grow old. Every time you are young. Leader Aminata, Leader Dorisi, Chadi Bwibo, from Kenya, my friend, Dr. Gidudu. Yes, I know that guy on the platform. Hey, and please, Dr. Gidudu, if you are here listening, people are going to die of pressure. Good enough, you a doctor. Those screenshots and the way you are making money, people are. I don't know. Okay, let's go and make the money as long as we have understood what to do. And don't forget that liquidation is real. Liquidation is real. Plan very well. Capital management, risk management is very important. Don't enter coins past the minutes they have given you. Don't enter coins past the minutes they have given you. Enter in the right time. You will make the money. You will make the money. Don't panic and focus. Focus. Don't be driven by other people's results. You want to go on their pressure. You know, some people, they have quit their jobs. Seriously, they have quit their jobs. They are doing trading for a full time. Now, you who is busy doing some other things, go on your pace. Move on your pace. Don't move on pressure. Move on your pace. Slowly, slowly. Even if you have made $10, $1, $2, $5, it's okay. Move on your pace. Move on your pace. But other people, you are driven by pressure. You know, sometimes I even see the Daminata, then the pressure gets. I get driven by her pace, but then I remember, I say her liquidation is rare in futures. Why can't I go on my pace? Let me go on my pace. You get it? So we have this one, Upendo. My sister Upendo, is it from Tanzania? I don't know. She was liquidated. I saw her crying last time. She made 50. She made $50 and was liquidated $150. She made $50 profit and she was liquidated 150. Don't increase the money, my brothers and sisters. I don't know what is wrong. You make the money, then you want to increase the first buying amount. You are going away from the strategy. When you are going to be liquidated, you will be liquidated much more than what you have even earned. There is this guy from Pakistan. He made around, is it $1,000 in just two days, and the guy was liquidated $800. $800 because of being greedy. But when those ones who have tested liquidation, they have learned what to do. Now they know what we are talking about. And the guy was like, I have learned. Hey, I have learned now what to do, so I'm not going to continue doing it. Don't wait to be liquidated. Just follow what we are telling you. Follow what we are teaching you. You will make the money. Don't be driven by pressure. And then the last word I will tell you, please learn to get your own signals. Learn to get your own signals. So very soon, I don't know if Leader Julius is around. Very soon, I'm going to be teaching technical analysis. If I'm given that chance, I will also enter the trainings of technical analysis very soon. So you will be seeing me in the technical analysis trainings. So I believe I will help some people understand different things, and you make the money. If we make the money together, we move. All right. Have a nice day. May the Lord bless you. We love you all.